Humans tend to dwell on the many hardships we experience, and there are so many small moments in our lives that we overlook or underappreciate. If we reach into our memories, we are greeted with the nostalgic and underrated events that we can look into and feel more grateful for. As we flip through the months, we can tune into these small things that make up our lives. One of the most satisfying feelings is feeling content with the closing of an old chapter in your life and having a fresh start to a new one. Even though in reality, January 1st is just a new day, not much different than any other new day, it gives us the ability to step into a new year with a clean plate and take a moment to reflect on all our accomplishments from the previous year. We can set new goals and reach for new ambitions throughout the course of the year, and January is the perfect starting place. February, with Valentine's Day, is known to be the month of love, and we have this time to appreciate the people that bring smiles to our faces all year round. Not only do we experience what the holiday brings us, but February is also National Random Acts of Kindness Month. The impact kindness from strangers can have on someone's day seems to be overlooked. A random compliment, letting someone go in front of you in line, holding the door open, or random smiles are all things that can brighten up someone's day and should be appreciated more. Sunlight starts making a more regular appearance, and the spring season brings warm breezes and the blooming of flowers. Waking up to the chirping of birds, a mix of rain and sunshine, and the perfect weather for morning walks make for the perfect way to start your day off right, and these small relaxing things that the season can bring are often overlooked. With 1 week off from school, students get a break from the stress and are given time to travel and appreciate their time away from school. Many people go on road trips and have the chance to experience the thrilling feelings of driving on open roads and yelling to good music that can even outweigh the fun of the trip itself. The start of the month also marks April Fool's Day, which brings the overlooked feelings of bringing smiles to others or sharing uncontrollable laughter. May is the bridge between spring and summer, and with Mother's Day and Easter, the month offers many memories to be cherished. Easter eggs, tulips, and bunnies are the perfect decorations to offer a comforting environment in this month, and while the appreciation for our mothers goes all year round, having a set day to reflect on this allows us to further adore the small and large efforts our mothers put in for us. Before we get to the end of the school year and the start of a long-awaited summer, we must go through June's final season, which may seem entirely dreaded, but there are still things we can appreciate in this stressful time. With piled on work and studying, the feeling of accomplishment we get when being productive and finishing all our work early is hard to appreciate with all the stress that comes with it, but should be further cherished. Being kept busy can also mess up our sleep schedule, and when we do have the time to sleep in the chaos, the feeling of waking up and feeling well rested can also be greatly appreciated. July is the peak of summer, involving trips to the beach, 4th of July parties, water activities, and vacations. And while all this buzz gives us many new memories to appreciate, the hot weather can wipe us out after these events, and the opportunity to flip your pillow onto the cold side is one of the most satisfying feelings that can be appreciated. Now comes the time where we must go back to school, and while this may be dreaded after the fun of the summer, a new school year gives us a fresh start to being productive and on top of our schoolwork. Not only that, many of us are getting back onto campus after a year of being away from school activities or just being able to see friends, something that was underappreciated before it was taken away. September marks the start of fall, which brings us new cool mornings and dark nights. We are given the small joys of stepping on crunchy leaves or wafting the smell of the wet concrete after a rainy night. Besides the weather, we are given a wide assortment of autumn scents, from pumpkin spice lattes and fall candles to seasonal baked goods. While Halloween is one of the biggest holidays of the year, it's something that when we were kids, we didn't fully appreciate the fun and freedom it allowed us. The choice of costumes, trick-or-treating, and too much candy are things we get to experience more as kids, and these are the memories that bring us nostalgia later in life. November holds the holiday Thanksgiving, which forces people to reflect on the little moments that bring happiness to our lives all year round, and especially in this month. With daylight savings happening, we are given a whole nother hour of sleep to let us feel refreshed and catch up on missing sleep. The weather also gives us the perfect time to pull out sweaters, and there is nothing more satisfying than being at the perfect temperature in a warm sweater. The eventful year starts coming to a close, but we can't forget about the gifts December brings us, from cold weather to the holiday season. The air is crisp and clean, and in some places we can even experience snow and the many activities that it brings with it. After a day in the cold weather, we can slip back into fuzzy socks and wrap ourselves in big blankets. Not only does the weather bring us coziness, but the holiday season, involving decorations, Christmas movies, and cookies, adds to the warmth of this time of year. The year is now brought to a close, and while we may have faced misfortunes throughout the year, if we learn to focus on the small things that bring us happiness in our daily lives all year round, we can be ready to take on a new year once again.